Hi everyone, Sam Whiting here. I have just come back from the 2017 Jamberry incentive trip to Punta Cana, and I'm assuming that if you have found this video that you are interested in earning an incentive trip yourself. So here I am to give you some quick hints and tips on how you can earn it too and join me on the beach next year in Mexico. So a little bit about me. I'll keep my story brief and to the point, but I signed up to Jamberry in October 2015, the day before I had my second son. Literally the day before. I ran my launch party from my hospital bed, all online. I had never ever done direct sales before. I had briefly thought about it, but never really looked into it. And then Jamberry came along, it seemed perfect, I love nails, here we are basically. Obviously at the time I knew that it was important to recruit, but that was not something that I wanted to do. I had no idea what I was doing and I wasn't even sure if I was going to enjoy direct sales, so I didn't do that. I started to recruit in January, team manager in April after the UK launch, and here we are. So, I earned the Punta Cana trip in August, so it took me 7 months, is that right? August 1st, 7 months. And by the end of the year, we needed 30,000 points to win, and by the end of the year I had 58,000 points. So I nearly doubled it. I nearly earned it twice. As I said, I had no experience. I had no idea what I was doing. I literally wing it almost every day. But I did it, and so here I am to give you some hints and tips. So I think the big thing is that it's not magical, it's mathematical, and it 100% is. This year we need 30,000 trip points plus 3 eligible recruits, which means a recruit that has earned her first fast start. But you can also get the trip from just trip points and not recruiting as well, but you have to reach a higher target. So I'm going to talk to you about the 30 plus 3 because honestly I think that's the easiest. Now let's talk about the plus 3 part. We all know that the 30,000 comes from sales, and we all know, well, we should know how to do that. The plus 3 part is your eligible recruits, so that's fast start 1. So you can guarantee that you've got three decent recruits. Hit their fast start. If they hit their fast start 3 as well, you've automatically got 3,000 points. 3,000 points out of 30,000 just from guiding and being a sponsor to somebody else. Do that times 2 and you get 6,000 points. So as I said, it's not magical, it's mathematical. So it is in your best interest to recruit, and to recruit hard, and to recruit well. So onboarding correctly, and guiding and training them to your best ability. For me, I achieved the incentive trip with 99% online parties. With 2 small boys at home and a husband who works away a lot, the in-home parties just don't suit me. In my entire Jamberry career, I've only done 5 in-home parties. The rest have all been online. And for me, they work, I make them work. In the big scheme of things, I actually believe that an online party can take just as long, if not longer, than an in-home party, when you really look at it. All your pre-planning, all your posting, all your games, and then the follow-up afterwards, sending out your prizes, sending out your orders, all of the rest of it. So when you do your online parties, my recommendation is to stack. So I always do 3 online parties at once. I figure if I'm doing something once, I might as well do it 3 times and it's done. It's all about making the most of your time. So last year I was doing 8 to 12 parties a month. And as I said, three at a time. So always starting on Sundays, always finishing on Tuesdays. And getting into a real routine, which helped me, which helped my customers, keeping it streamlined. And then you'll start to see the results from there. Taking advantage of incentives, obviously that's a big one. We all know that we've had the extra trip points in January, but last year, and I mean, I'm not saying that it will happen again, but last year they did extra points in December. So don't rely on that, but if you get to that point, it's a bonus and it's gonna make it easier for you, so take advantage of it. There's also trip points earned for promoting downline, so lead and above, I believe it is. You get points for that. You get points for ranking yourself, and you also get points for attending conferences and training. So make the most of every single thing that you can do. The other big thing that I think for me is a secret, not that it's a real big secret, but it's being consistent. And what I mean by that is working your business every day. I don't really take holidays, and that's not a bad thing. I have just come back from the movies this morning. I take holidays with my family. We go away. I went camping to Fraser Island last year for a week, but I was still consistently working my business in some way or another. If you can't physically be on the internet, make sure you schedule some posts. If you can be on the internet, posting in your VIP group, following up, making some phone calls, talking to your team. Obviously you want to be running parties whenever you can, but consistently working your business proves to your customers that you are serious and that you can do this. So the biggest part, apart from being consistent, the biggest part is making the decision to do it. So the fact that you found this video and you've watched through 6.5 minutes of me rambling already proves to me that a little part of you really wants to be in Mexico next year. Now, if that's the case, make the decision. Decide right now that you are going to do whatever you can to get there, because you can do it. If I can do it, if 30 other Australians last year can do it, 300 ladies in the company can do it, then you can too. You can be one of them. You just have to make that choice to work consistently, recruit if you want to go down that way, work smart, not hard. You can do it. So my advice would be to reach out to your upline, whoever it may be in the system, that's going to be able to help you get there. Tell them what you want to do. Tell your friends and family, tell your VIPs that you want to earn this trip and you're going to work hard to get it. And I promise you that once you've made that choice and you are willing to work hard to do it, that you will be on the beach in Mexico next year with me. We're going to have a mojito. The mojitos in Punta Cana were amazing. I don't need to tell you about the trip because I'm sure you can imagine it was awesome. It was everything you imagine plus more. And honestly, half of the fun of it is not actually knowing what to expect. So I don't want to spoil that for you. All I want to do is see you on the beach. So I hope that this has been some sort of inspiration for you. I hope that you can see that I am just a normal person. I've got 2 small children. I should show you my house right now. It's an absolute pigsty. But, you know, special things can happen to normal people. So if you fall into that normal category, then it can happen to you as well. All right, good luck. Reach out to even me if you need help. Okay, bye-bye.